What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Gijoe. And today on G.I. Joe is G.I. Joe. We're gonna make it quick. I've been wanting to talk about some things that I've been seeing over the past couple of weeks. I just haven't had the time to really get in here and wrap it up with you guys. And right now, of course, G.I. Joe G.I. Joe news is slow. I see a lot of G.I. Joe guys doing Valorverse right now, which, now that I come to think about it, this is kind of Valorverse's season. This last year, around this time, the blowback with the ghillie suit, a lot of stuff that's dropping now was being announced, and I was getting kind of excited over. Just a quick update. Really not so excited over that blowback with the ghillie suit, especially when I seen the price, the $55. And then I seen a Punk with Toys review. If you guys can check that out, he wasn't too thrilled with it either, which I don't go off the judgment of other people, but I was already kind of on the fence about this. And from what he said, I suspected. And from what other people say, that come into on my Instagram, the ghillie suits are kind of cheap. They kind of fall apart as soon as you get them. And then just as far as blowback, I just didn't understand, what are you getting for the $55? That's the same thing as a Trouble Bubble, which that's a vehicle and a figure. And this guy just pretty much has like a ping pong table folded up. I'm just playing, man. But that is a big case to carry around, man. Now in real life, I don't know if they carry a case like that into the field. I would think they would have something a little bit smaller, because like I said, that thing literally looks like a table in 1/12 scale. But he said he wasn't too pleased with it, and I think it's the price and for what you get for the price on that. I still don't understand why it's $55. Update on far as Valorverse figures I have picked up. I'm still waiting on those Snow Troopers to come in, and I did them through Big Bad Toy Store, not the Valorverse website, so who knows when I get them, probably a month from now. But what I did pick up from the Valorverse store was the Horde, the Swarm Horde, and I thought that was a little pricey, and the reason was because of that. They're making you get the backpack now. I'm not a huge fan of the Wings backpack. I wish it had a different design, a little bit more realistic, because that's what that line kind of leans toward. And just on top of that, I think it would look better with that. B-Wings are not bad, but I'm not a huge fan of. They make you get them $44. What Valorverse does is the shop pay, the after pay, where you can do 4 installments. So I ended up picking up 2 of those guys, and I might pick up a couple of more just because of that, because they break those payment downs. And I'm really satisfied with that figure. I always like the Swarm Troops. I thought they were great designs, no matter what color they are. The only one I'm kind of skeptical on is the gold. But that's far as Valorverse. That's a quick update on what I've been dealing with Valorverse. I was going to do a review on the Swarm Horde, but I don't know. I might wait until that glow and dark one comes in. I actually did order that. Alright, let's get into some great G.I. Joe reveals. And if this video kind of looks a little bit different on this segment, talking about the new digital renders, it's because I had to actually refilm this. Earlier today, when I was filming the bulk of this video, I just seen Tiger Force, Roadblock, and Tripwire. I didn't know that they were doing a whole onslaught of figures a day, but now that I think about it, same thing happened last year. February 14th, supposed to be a live stream, and I think a couple of weeks before that, they had a bunch of digital renders that went down or something like that. It was all around this time, and like I said, the same time Valorverse was dropping a lot of new stuff. But right now, we're going to talk about the G.I. Joe digital renders. And from what I've seen today, G.I. Joe is king still, trying to go into 2024 being the ruler, master, emperor of all action figures, man. So let's kick it off with something that's probably going to make everybody throw up in their mouth. Is Tiger Force, Roadblock, and Tripwire. I actually think these look great. I actually like the tiger stripe patterns that they have, the little bit more bolder design, like Duke's pants. I actually like Tiger Force and Python Patrol. Is it the best in the line? No, but I don't think it's bad, because I think G.I. Joe's a quality line and looks good anyway. The only ones I kind of frown upon is the Tiger Force Dusty, and Duke really wasn't hitting on too much because it really wasn't nothing to them. The colors can be kind of odd, but these guys actually look pretty good. I actually like the way they look. And I didn't notice before, But it looks like Tripwire is stripped down from his deluxe with the extra vest, which he doesn't need that. But the tiger stripes looks good on his vest. I even seen the tiger stripes on the little robot that he has that finds the bombs with the shark, has the shark tooth on it. And I think that looks really, really good. I didn't know if it was real at first, but now that all the other digital renders have came behind him, I know these guys are real, and they don't have a release date yet. And what you letting you know, if they show these digital renders, there's a live stream cooking up somewhere, because it's probably been about a month and a half since we had our last G.I. Joe live stream. Also, Doc was a digital render that they showed today too. Looks great. Definitely getting this Doc, another brother on the team, and just forget all that, just another good looking figure. But they did him good. The only thing he has a little bit different, but classify difference up a little bit from the original. He has short sleeves instead of long sleeves, but this digital render of Doc looks great. He has like a gurney or a little carrier or whatever they call it to carry people out, a stretcher. He also has a helmet, one firearm, almost looks like a starter pistol. I don't know why it's orange. I'm pretty sure he wasn't a pacifist or anything like that. And it looks like he has another pistol and just a few gadgets. He doesn't have too much, but he very in the pocket, looks good. I'm looking down at the render now. I'm sorry if I'm looking down, but I like it. He's definitely getting copped. Definitely a little twist from the original one, but still kind of that classic Doc, man, and it definitely looks good for me. And cool action figure diorama fodder with this stretcher that came with him, so now you can have a stretcher in your field when you're doing your photos. Torch looks good. Another great addition to the Dreadnoks. Might be one of my favorite ones looking at him. Don't know yet because they haven't came out with all the Dreadnoks. The Dreadnok's not bad. It's not something I'm crazy over. But the way this guy looks here, definitely looks good. It has the flamethrower, has the flame effects. Comes with two, looks like 9 45s that go on the side. And that's really all he needs, man. All he needs. I don't know if he has the removable glasses or not, but they did that with the other ones. I'm pretty sure they're going to do that with him. But if you're interested in another Dreadnok, Torch is definitely on his way. They also show a digital render of Jinx. Looks like a brand new sculpt. Don't know if some of the parts were usable, but it's definitely not that blue ninja lady body or the I believe Vipra from the Python Patrol. This looks like a new mold. She has 2 head sculpts. She has the mask head. She also comes with a black bandana, and she has the unmasked head. She also comes with a sword, and I don't know what type of staff this is, but it has like 2 sharp blades on the end. Looks like they're like have some type of design, but Jinx looks good, and she's definitely gonna get got. All these figures I'm gonna get. All these figures look good to me. I don't have any complaints about any of them, to be quite honest with you. And I also had to mention too, Roblox finally gets his Modus too. If you go back looking at digital render that I got up there, Roblox has his Modus. I might have it up here now. I forgot this is the past, and I will edit in the future. Also, Night Creeper, another great ninja to add. I like the fatigues. I like the burgundy color. G.I. Joe is starting to do more hands and more different head sculpts. And this is a $25 figure here. And also, I believe the Roblox and Tripwire are a 2-pack. I believe that's why they're together. So you're probably gonna be looking at about $50-something for them, which no problem. I'll definitely get them. They come with enough loadouts here. But these $25 figures are starting to get beefed up more with more accessories from a premium product already. More head sculpts, more hands. And last but not least, Nagahide. Nagahide looks phenomenal. He has the board. This is definitely going to be a deluxe figure. Looks like he comes with the same sniper rifle case that Lowlight has. So that's what you want in the field. You want something small like that. And then he also has a crossbow. Not a crossbow, but a bow and arrow. The same one that the that jungle. I forgot his name already. Man, what is the Predator guy? He has the same bow and arrow as that, and he comes with a board. He also comes with like a little monkey. Looks like he comes with a machete also, and he's just loaded out. Definitely a $45 figure, being that he has the animal with it. But I don't know why I can't think of my man's name. I'm gonna have it up here, but that bow and arrow is the same one that he has, and also another great Dreadnok to add to your collection, man. So these digital renders today, all fire. Remind me of the ones last year with Scrap Iron and Shipwreck and all these guys that came out this year. All good digital renders, and I'm pretty sure these are going to translate over to the plastic in the physical form very well. And like I said, G.I. Joe is king, ruler, emperor of action figures moving into 2024.
You don't know, now you know.
Navy Sailor is shipping. Far as the 60th anniversary. I just got my notification on from Amazon early this morning, as you can see here. Today is Thursday, the 1st of February. They said it should be here by the 2nd. Now, I didn't see this on Facebook until Tuesday night, which is probably the 30th. And I hurried up and jumped over. A guy said, hey, mine's is shipping. And then plus shout out to my man North Carolina Window Cleaner, always keep me updated when something just changes up real quick, because he be on it. And I be seeing it too, but I don't see everything. So shout out to you, fam. But the guy from Facebook, I had seen him, and I think that's what helped me out. I was able to do it before it actually said shipping on Amazon. Now, if a lot of people probably did it yesterday or today, then yours will still be coming early from what I see, but they're talking about February 22nd. But I jumped over and kind of skipped line, like I used to skip the line at the club. You know what I'm saying? You pay the bouncer 20. Hey, let me skip line so I can jump up in here. But I didn't pay any extra money. I just got the insight and jumped in line, and looks like it's coming tomorrow. It already says shipping. They took the money, so we'll see what's up. And that, as far as those two Army figures, those regular troopers, that was my favorite looking one. I really liked the G.I. Joe Scuba guys, Torpedo, the Eels, and this will be another great addition. So look forward to that review coming actually in the next couple of days. Also, I want to talk about Hiya Toys. I was very skeptical about them at first, but they're actually coming out with some ones like, I'm gonna give that a try. Now, the Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow look kind of wonky to me. Now, if I kind of go in with this line, I might fall back and get them. Once again, Hiya Toys is an overseas seller. You have to buy it from like a Hobby Link Japan, or I don't know if Hobby Link sells it, but you have to go over online for the overseas to get that shipped here. They do not sell that in the US. But basically what Hiya Toys is a miniature G.I. Joe classified line stripped down to shrink down to 4 inches. When G.I. Joe Retro ended, I was like, hey, Hiya Toys is coming, but it took them a long time to get here. It took them about almost 3 years to actually get here and actually see product, and I still don't see a lot of people with the product. Now, they have a lot of pre-orders up that I'm interested in, but we will see what's up with that. But I think I'm gonna give them a go. I like the way the Spirit looks. This Tiger Force Flint looks way better than the actual G.I. Joe classified Flint. The print looks better, the face paint looks better, everything looks better on this guy. So I think I'm definitely going to give that a go. I like the Cobra Trooper that they came out with. The Cobra Trooper actually has a fatigue pattern, a suit, camouflage suit on. So they've come out, they dropped a couple of things like, hey, I think I'm going to try to give these guys a go. But initially with Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes, I was like, I think I'm good. But one thing I will tell you about these, where lackluster falls with the paint and wash, they pick up. Now, they don't look like much articulation as classified, but they pick up in some areas. The only thing that sucks about it too, they cost just as much as a classified. Now, these things were hitting for like $10, boom, boom, boom. I'd tear them up right now. But they're $20 to $25 a piece. That's the same thing as a classified. So I would say choose wisely. But I am intrigued. I might pick up one just to see, and then after that, who knows? A rabbit hole might open up. We'll see. Flocked G.I. Joe. Anybody? Anybody wants a Carl Weathers flocked G.I. Joe? Anybody wants a Robert Downey Jr. flocked G.I. Joe? My man been putting this up for weeks. I think it's pretty cool though. But that one of those heads do look like Carl Weathers from Happy Gilmore. But I had to give him some light, man. That's the first time I kind of seen it. Kind of reminds me of an Action Force or Action Team type ordeal, man. And I thought it was pretty cool, man. So shout out to my man right here. Vamp is back up for pre-order. I seen it come up. I don't know if it went back down, but it sold out. I actually purchased 2. There were some in-hand pictures of the Vamp, so that lets me know it's coming soon, because once again, there was in-hand pictures of this Sailor and the other Marine. So expect that other Marine to come. So all these in-hand, when somebody you see breaking it out of the plastic prison and they actually got it in hand, that lets you know it's going to hit the US soon. Now, G.I. Joe used to have a problem with it hit overseas first, and it might still does do that, but we getting them very quickly. It used to be overseas like 3 or 4 months first, and then we get it. Now you see it overseas 2 or 3 weeks, and boom, we got it in hand. So look out for the Vamp. Definitely look out for the Action Sailor, which should be here tomorrow for a lot of people, February 2nd. And also look out for the Marine one. I believe that's the Action Marine with the cloak and all that coming soon, man. So Vamp looks good though in hand. Clutch looks good. We'll see when it gets here, but definitely can't wait for that to get here. Also, from what I said earlier, I seen some pictures on Facebook. Shockwave is an army builder. Okay, we got him kind of mixed and matched up with the Parth Vama with his mask, which I forget Wolf Spider has that mask, which it's in the side cut anyway. But once Shockwave maybe kind of hits a sale, I'm not talking about going to Ollie's, because Ollie's, that beach is dry. It's not even a ship on there. It's not even water. It's receded back. But hopefully it's receded back for a tidal wave coming. But it's receded back, Ross, dry, empty. Now in your area there might be some spots, but I know in mine I have seen nothing. Okay, but what I'm talking about is the normal kind of clearance what you see online, where a figure might drop down to 17, and I'll pick up a couple of Shockwaves. I hope it do. Hey, I hope it do go to a clearance. Then I'll pick up a lot. But once that price drops significantly on it, I'll pick up a couple more Shockwaves, get me a couple more Wolf Spiders, and have those two soldiers combined to make new soldiers, just like how I did with Stalker and my man Grunt. But these are pictures here, they look pretty good, and if you're interested in that, you now know you can do that. You can kind of mix and match parts with those two.
Oh shit, look at the motherfucking wheels. Hell yeah, that's it right there.
Also, there's a wave of new Tractor Supply, 112 scale, I believe, Silverado truck. As a matter of fact, when I'm on the way home from picking up my daughter, I'm gonna stop by Tractor Supply. I got two. I got one on the other end of town, and one is by me. So I'm gonna stop in there. I'm gonna see what's up and see if I can find this truck. When I pulled it up online the other day, we had some in stock for like $14.99. But I'm gonna see if we got some in stock over by my house, and I'm gonna grab it, man, and see what's up with it, because you can't really beat that. $14.99, a huge truck where actually 112 scale figures can fit in. I don't know if people are modding those figures, but I'm definitely seeing people in the cab of those trucks. So if you haven't heard all of the craze now, you heard it now, that they at Tractor Supply, they have a 112 scale Chevy 4x4 jacked up, just like I like a truck, because I'm from down south. Silverado, man, so check that out. It goes from $14.99. I've seen people get them for $7.95. So check that out if you can at Tractor Supply. So here we have it right here at Tractor Supply. We have the Chevy Silverado that I was talking about. It's at $21.99, but it's the additional all clearance 40% off at register. So I'm gonna grab it. So 40% off, you're looking at about 12 bucks for this big, almost looks like 1/10, 112 scale truck, man. So you can get it at Tractor Supply. Just check your local stores. I mean, I live in North Carolina, so Tractor Supply is quite available around here. Don't know about everybody else, but cool truck. Ooh, it's got suspension too. Yeah, pretty dope. Pretty dope. Grab this. And last but not least on G.I. Joe is G.I. Joe. On G.I. Joe Uncensored, that's one of the Facebook groups I'm in. I actually won a random drawing. I actually won the G.I. Joe illustration book that's coming out, and it pretty much goes over all the figures, all the play sets. It's a $150 book, 700 page book, and G.I. Joe Uncensor actually picked me on a random. I signed up for this contest 3 weeks ago. Like, I usually don't do stuff like that. I usually kind of pass over, like, whatever. But I actually did it just to support. I was like, you know what? Let me put my name in. Blah, 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 my real name. Boom, here it goes. And then like 4 or 5 days ago, they said, hey, Michael Henley, you're the winner. That's my real name. I'm like, wow. I said, I just did that on a whim. And the crazy part about it, I was watching Michael Mercy. He's doing a review on that. If you can, check him out. I like his channel. I like people with cool, calm, collective voices ready to rock you to sleep. And that's what Michael Mercy is. Great channel. Crazy thing about that, we actually had the same name, Michael, and we actually are kind of like into the same thing. He's big on the 3 3/4 Joes and the history of Joes. He almost reminds you of a Hooded Cobra Commander with the history of Joes. But how I came across his channel is by die-cast cars. He has a gang of die-cast cars, and so do I. You haven't seen them really on camera yet. Sometimes you see them in the background, but I have 50+ die-cast cars waiting to be unboxed, with probably 15 that I've collected already over the years and unboxed. but I am a die-cast car, especially Jada. That's really what I collect, Jada toys, die-cast cars. I'm a die-cast cars maniac, and that guy's in it too. But I was watching his review of that book, and that book is amazing. 24 art prints, huge, like box art prints, and it has every figure released, every figure from the 82 to 94 that was released by G.I. Joe, vehicles, playsets. Actually has the pictures of them, the layout, and what more can a G.I. Joe guy ask? So G.I. Joe Uncensored, thank you for picking me, man. That was a rando, and it couldn't have went to a better guy, and it probably could have went to 100 other guys who were made for this, but it was made to go to me, man. Thank you, man. And I'll also do a video on that. I'll do a review of that book myself, because this book is amazing, hardcover book. But shout out to G.I. Joe Uncensored. Well, there you have it, people. That is G.I. Joe is G.I. Joe. And if you can, give me a like, comment, subscribe. This is the Savage Land. We do this for the love and beauty of action figures. If you can, hit me up on my Instagram at Geppetto910. And with that being said, until the next time, God bless. Also, look out, I got a new episode of The Table coming up too. So we got a couple of videos coming up. I know I ain't hit y'all with nothing about 5 or 6 days, but as you can see here, I'm in the lab cooking. So holla at me when that drop. Peace.